ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and the Trump team is celebrating because the Supreme Court stepped in and did its job. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. So, as you guys know, Jack Smith, the special counsel investigating former President Donald Trump, prosecuting former President Donald Trump, he won't admit it, but he's on a time crunch. He wants to get this trial in and done before the 2024 presidential election. And, you know, having a guy on trial while he's running for president, it makes it tough on the former president to do that. And I think special consideration should be made, but, you know, the law is the law, and they don't usually make special considerations like that. That being said, the Supreme Court smackdown that Jack Smith just got, well, that kind of messes with his plans. See, he wants the trial in March. That's when he wants it to start. That's a very aggressive date. And I don't know if any other defendant would have been given a date so quickly with a case that really takes a lot of time to prepare. Well, the Supreme Court, again, like I said, smacked him down, and it puts that trial date in massive jeopardy. Because of that, the Trump team is celebrating, and Trump attorney Alina Habba actually says it restored her faith in the legal, profession. So I want you to take a look at this video clip from Alina Habba talking about this exact thing. But before we do that, I want to ask you again to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody. And now, let's watch Alina Habba.
2024, as Steve and I were just talking about, but the biggest question about the elections is whether voters will decide the outcome, or whether it's going to be a politically motivated group of judges and prosecutors, et cetera. Joining us now is Trump attorney Alina Habba. Alina, great to see you. Let's talk about that in a second. But first, I got to mention Jack Smith's loss today in his rush to get to trial before the election. What do you make of that? And is it going to become obvious, because he may come out and actually say what we all know he's thinking, which is he wants the election, he wants the decision in the Supreme Court to be before the election. He wanted the trial to be before the election, and now it looks like he's further away from that goal.
Yeah, it's called election interference. That is 100% what this was, and I'm really pleased with the Supreme Court. It really restored my faith in my profession, frankly. The Supreme Court saw through this. There was no urgent application necessary by Jack Smith. He was trying to usurp the appellate division and go right up to the Supreme Court to have them hear issues of presidential immunity, which is an absolute immunity that presidents have for a very good reason. And frankly, so that they don't have to have DAs and AGs come after them after their presidency in this political witch hunt. And the Supreme Court ruled today that Jack Smith did not have reason to do so. He needed to stay the course, go through the normal procedures as everybody else. He had no urgency, and there was no dissent in the Supreme Court's decision. So it was a very great day for Team Trump, and we'll keep pushing.
You know, of course, the irony, I don't have to tell you, Alina, but just to remind everybody, that would be election interference, as I think you rightly said. He wants to interfere with the election by getting a conviction of Donald Trump before the election from a very favorable court, if he can find one. And ironically, this is a case he's charging Donald Trump with election interference when that's exactly what he's trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. For saying to peacefully and patriotically march, and to say that he wants to look at the election because